again, everyone. I hope you had very meaningful and delightful conversations over the coffee break. So our next session is going to be some climate initiatives, pitches that we're going to have from some of our sponsors and partners in the event. I think it's going to be very interesting to hear what they're doing to grow the ecosystem and to work with startups, among other initiatives. Each will have 3 minutes to share what they're doing, so this is going to be like a rapid-fire, quick chat. So please join me first welcoming Estefania Michel, who is VP of Climate Change and Sustainable Finance at Santander.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for the invitation and for this event. So I am going to present what Santander is doing, and we have the honor to present and to share with you that Santander Mexico has now launched the first Santander X Sustainable Challenge, in which we are looking to sensitize all the culture and innovation culture of innovation in Mexico, and also we want to promote and recognize all the entrepreneurial projects and startups that are focused on climate change and nature prevention. So what this challenge is about is that we are awarding and supporting companies, startups, and entrepreneurial projects that have climate change and nature preservation. So what we are doing is that we want to recognize these companies national, and we want to support them with training from the University of Manchester and the University of Los Andes, and also with seed capital. So we are going to support them up to 600,000 Mexican pesos. And what is required? So for the entrepreneurial projects, what we request is that they have at least a conceptual prototype or an MVP, a minimal valuable product, and that they are focused on climate change and natural preservation. And that these projects are based in Mexico, that they are feasible, and they have a nature objective. And for startups, we need that the startups is legally constituted in Mexico, that they have a green product, green strategy, or a business model. And also we request that they meet at least, that they have incomes, that they have raised seed capital, or that they employ from 2 to 25 companies. So I know that we are in a summit of innovation of climate tech companies, so of course that here are so many companies and startups that have this idea and this project. So we invite you to participate. If you have one of these projects, we have up to November 3rd to register. You will be registered in Santander X platform, where you will be requested to submit all the information and a video pitch. So all projects and startups will be evaluated by national and international experts, and the winners will have stages. So in a first stage, 5 startups and 5 projects will be requested for a virtual meeting. And then a second stage, we will have 2 finalists that will be presented in an event, an in-person event, that they will present this pitch. So almost done. So you have the QR in the previous slide, and also in all Santander X information, where you can have access to what we just presented. And well, please submit your information, register to this challenge, and thank you so much for the invitation, and good luck on this challenge. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Estefania. So now join me welcoming Mónica Campos, who is Disruption, Innovation, and Digital Lead at Nestlé.
Hi, everyone. Thank you. So again, for the ones that weren't here in the morning, I'm Mónica Campos. I'm the Disruptive Innovation and Digital Head for Nestlé in Mexico, and I'm very happy to be here with you. So a few years ago, we created an open innovation arm in Nestlé Mexico that it's called All In. This innovation arm is based on everyone can be involved in innovation, internally and externally, but also we are all in, literally, with innovation. So that's what we're trying to send as message when it comes to terms in innovation in Nestlé Mexico. So All In is a tech innovation ecosystem, and this is very important because we're not going to try to do the core products that we already do in the company. We're going to try to boost how our company is growing with technology. Technology can be an ingredient with an innovative purpose, or it can be AI and other type of technologies. It can be very broad, that. But okay, what we're trying to do with Nestlé and our innovation ecosystem is to look for solutions to build 3 different capabilities. The first one, everything that can make us be more present with the consumer, more closer, that it's consumer centricity. The second one, that is sustainability. And the third one, that is digital acceleration. So we don't do this by ourselves. To be very honest, we know that we have to partner to find the best solutions in the market and to be able to really bring value to startups. So what we do is build a network of different partners in different type of partnerships. We have venture capital funds, we have accelerators, we have governments, academia, but we also have other industry partners to whom we always are discussing best practices, new opportunities, challenges, learnings, and anything that we can share that it's not confidential in order to find these solutions. So again, we do not do this by ourselves, we do it with partners, and we're always increasing some partnership network. But what have we done currently? We have more than 20 partnerships with startups. These are in different stages. These are some in piloting yet. Some of them are scaling. Again, we have 2 years with All In. But to close what we do in All In, we have different open innovation calls. There's one that it's called Regeneración by All In, that it's the sustainability open call, and we're looking for 3 things. Anything that can help us to reduce our emissions, reduce the use of water, but also to increase circularity in packaging. That will be open next year in April, so stay in touch, and we will be happy to get to know you all and welcoming you in Regeneración. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica. And let's welcome now Peggy Scher, VP of Trade Finance at HSBC.
Hola.
Izquierda, derecha.
Okay. Hola, buenas tardes a todos. Sorry. Hi, I'm Peggy. I'm a VP in Trade Finance in HSBC Mexico, and I will talk about the new economy solutions to finance and scale businesses. So our purpose is to be a trusted partner for our clients in their transition to a lower carbon economy. How do we do it? We provide financing and innovative partnerships. We are a leader in sustainability. We have Center of Excellence in Sustainability all over the world, and we have experience in sustainable financing in 64 countries. You can see examples of deals in Mexico we did. And also, we are the best bank in ESG in Mexico, according to the Euromoney survey. Our value proposition is threefold. So we have operational efficiency with the HSBC Net platform. We have a vast client network and insight in HSBC research, and also capital funding. We can address your needs in equity financing, debt financing, and private credit arrangements. We have also some traditional sustainable products like sustainable loans, bonds, and trade solutions. Our strategy is on 3 pillars. First, we want to be a net zero bank by 2050. We want to support our clients in the transition to a more sustainable economy with dedicated relationship managers, and also up to $1 trillion in sustainable financing by 2030. And we also want to unlock new climate solutions with up to $1 billion in financing for startups. And we also acquired the Silicon Valley Bank in the UK last year. So here you can see the verticals we are supporting, from clean energy to social tech, clean mobility. If you think you don't fit in, please reach out, because you're probably fitting in somewhere. I will finish with 2 use cases. The first one is a US-based startup who wanted to expand to Europe. We offer international banking solutions so that this company can manage all their accounts all over the world from the US. And the second one is a micro-irrigation provider who wanted to refinance their short-term debt, taking into account currencies and covenants in order to complete an acquisition, and we provided a financing package with a term loan and a revolving credit facility. So basically that's it. Let's talk. You can reach out via LinkedIn or email. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Peggy. Now let's welcome, please, Santiago Davila, who manages the technology and healthcare portfolios at the U.S. Commercial Service Office.
Thank you.
Left, right.
Hi, everyone. I'm going to start setting some context with some data. The United States is the single largest market for environmental technologies in the world, representing a quarter of the 1.2 trillion global market. My name is Santiago Davila, and I'm a commercial officer at the U.S. Trade Administration, and we represent the Department of Commerce at the U.S. Embassy. And I want to tell you about 2 good resources. One of them is the Select USA Tech Program. This is a program that serves international tech startups that are in the process of developing innovative technology and innovation with their products and services, and are trying to expand to the United States in the next 2 to 3 years. Another resource I want to share with you is the Select Global Women in Tech. I see a lot of women out there, a lot of power women. This program is geared towards international women founders, entrepreneurs, and executives in the tech sectors. If you put them right next to each other, these are some really good resources provided to you by the US government. There is a participation criteria that you need to meet. We can talk more about that. Usually we're working with startups that are between the pre-seed and Series A. That's kind of the sweet spot for us. So if you're in that stage or getting into that stage, please come talk to us. There's a lot of resources that you can tap if you are able or selected to participate in the program. Just want to point out, for the Women in Tech, there is a mentorship network. So if you're selected to do this, you actually get to mentor other women in the ecosystem, which is really neat. Just show you some of the things that we've done this year. We had, earlier this year, a Select USA Tech program at the Benjamin Franklin Library near here. We had about 80 participants. A lot of them were startups, and we also had a lot of VCs and a lot of just lawyers, people that provided information on how to get into the United States. We actually did something kind of neat. We actually had a reverse pitch where we had economic development organizations pitch to the startups. So these are representatives from different states throughout the United States talking about why their state had the best soft landing programs for these startups to come in. Very interesting. We also had a really good partnership with VVVA Sparks, where we had a pitch competition back in May. We had a panel of judges, and we had about 10 startups that competed. The winner of this competition traveled with us to the United States for the Select USA Summit. If you decide to participate in the Select USA Summit, you actually get to travel. You have to apply, but if you get selected, you actually get to pitch in front of hundreds of people and obviously access a lot of resources. If you remember anything from what I said today, remember these 2 dates. 2025 Mexico Conference, February 25, 26, here in Mexico. It's going to have a big Select USA Tech component to it. And then the Select USA Investment Summit on May 11, 14 in USA. We're recruiting a delegation of Mexican investors, but we also want to recruit a big delegation of tech startups to come with us, particularly in the climate and clean tech sector. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Santiago. And now, please help me welcoming Karina Ruiz, who is leader of strategic engagement at Tecnológico de Monterrey and manager of SDSN Mexico.
Thank you very much. Hi, everyone. It's nice to meet you all. Briefly, I'm going to share with you what we are doing in the academic area, specifically at Tec de Monterrey. So, for example, in the education environment, we are trying to foster comprehensive skills that help to creatively and strategically develop challenges and solutions for the present and the future. We are doing this through our Modelo Tec 21, which is enhancing the innovation capabilities of our students, and particularly we are trying to introduce and ensure that all of our courses, at least at bachelor degree, have one program dedicated to SDG 13, climate action, and to ensure that all the students gain all these comprehensive skills to solve different challenges based on solutions. Additionally, on research areas, we are developing new approaches to solve the sustainability challenges that we are facing currently and in the future. And we are using our campuses as living labs. For example, we are creating and establishing different interdisciplinary research institutes, such as the Institute of Advanced Materials for Sustainable Manufacturing, the Institute for the Future of Education, and the Ruta Azul Challenge. All these approaches are trying to catalyze different solutions to sustainable development challenges and trying to incorporate this research focus through education. Another area where we are working at Tec de Monterrey is engagement, outreach. We are trying to act, or we want to act, as facilitators of different multi-stakeholder solutions and alliances in order to close the gaps through inclusion and finding common goals. In order to do so, Tec de Monterrey is part of several networks such as ISCN, SDSN, UC3, UGC, and other networks of higher education institutions. And for example, Tec de Monterrey is part of, or has been participating in the last 3 climate conferences. And recently, we are the first Mexican university who obtained the observer status by UNFCCC. So Tec de Monterrey will be participating continuously in this climate change conference as part of the Mexican education system. Additionally, Tec de Monterrey is part of the National Council for the Implementation of the 2030 Agenda by the federal government. We are the academic representative of the Mexican sector academia, and we are part of the follow-up and evaluation committee of this National Congress. So we are ensuring that Tec de Monterrey and the academic sector is part of all the important decisions in sustainable development. Finally, I want to share with you 2 instruments that we have recently launched in Tec de Monterrey, our 2022-2023 Sustainable Development Initiative report, where you can scan the QR code, and it's all the activities that we have developed at Tec de Monterrey, and additionally Stanford Social Innovation Review in Español, which is our magazine in social innovation. At Tec de Monterrey, we aspire to be a model of a sustainable institution through our 6 axes: investigation, adaptation, mitigation, education, and research. I thank you very much.
Thank you, Karina. And finally, help me welcome Felipe Gonzalez, who is director of the Catalyst Initiative for LATAM.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. As you may know, because there are many familiar faces in the room, Catalyst is an initiative that started in Germany a few years ago with participation from Tec de Monterrey, GIZ, Climate Kick, and today we are very proud of being very close to graduating the first class of 10 startups in the first demo day that we will hold tomorrow. So if you are not familiar with Catalyst, I can tell you it's a fantastic initiative that provides funds and provides technical assistance to early stage startups. And we have two main programs, the pre-acceleration program and the acceleration program. So the acceleration program, which is the one that I was just alluding to, is a 5-month program which provides grants of up to 100,000 euros to each one of the startups that participate in the program. We expect startups from 8 countries in Latin America and from all the sectors that are related to climate tech, so food tech and ag tech, energy, mobility, etc., are welcome to participate in this program. As our first batch is closing now, the second batch applications have closed, but we will have a third batch, so be on the lookout for the applications for that third batch early next year. And also the pre-acceleration program, which it's a 4-month program, a little bit shorter, with a grant of $15,000 per startup. These are all non-dilutive grants, so for pre-acceleration, all the companies, all the 20 companies that we accept in each cohort receive those $15,000 equity-free. And they also have access to experts, mentors, speakers, and many other resources that we provide throughout the programs. And I think the most important part is the networking activity. So we will have the 2 big events for the acceleration cohort that is graduating tomorrow, and the pre-acceleration cohort that is also graduating soon, in about a month. And I'm very happy and very proud to give you a very short glimpse of the startups that have participated with us. So on this page, you can see the logos of the 10 startups that are graduating tomorrow. Many of them here represented in the room. And some of the startups in the pre-acceleration batch 1 that will also be having their own demo day very soon. So thanks to all, thanks for participating, and also for entrepreneurs who are interested in joining the programs. We will be happy to see your applications in the future. Thank you.